The year was 1757, Lake George, New York. A strategic stronghold, Fort William Henry, was about to fall. Surrounded by French troops and native allies, the British defenders inside were exhausted, outnumbered, and running out of time. By August, the siege was over. What came next was a massacre. Hundreds of British soldiers and civilians were slaughtered after the fort's surrender. Those who survived never forgot what they saw, and some who died apparently didn't realize they had. Over 200 years later, the stories began again. Caretakers at the restored fort reported chilling encounters, marching footsteps echoing through the courtyard long after closing hours, shouts of commands in a long-forgotten dialect, the appearance of a British officer in full uniform seen pacing the ramparts and vanishing into stone walls. They thought it was a reenactor, until they realized they hadn't hired one. In the 1960s, renowned parapsychologist Dr. Hans Holzer arrived with medium Ethel Johnson-Meyers. Holzer had studied battlefields before, but this one felt different. He described it as militarized grief. Wounds not just of flesh, but of betrayal. They began their session inside one of the officers' quarters. "He's here. He won't speak to me directly. He outranks me." Holzer gave her time. She began to murmur, "Captain Ellicott, British Army. He believes the siege is still underway. He believes he's holding this fort." According to Holzer's tape, the captain refused to accept that the fort had fallen. He didn't see himself as a ghost. He saw himself as a soldier, still on duty. And every night, he walked the ramparts, inspecting the grounds, watching for a French attack that ended centuries ago. They also encountered another energy, less defined, more primal. Ethel described the voices of native warriors shouting in rage. She felt what she called a blood echo, a psychic stain left from the massacre after the fort's surrender, when retreating British troops and civilians were ambushed, scalped and butchered. Holzer concluded that Fort William Henry was haunted by overlapping spirits, the captain still bound by duty, blind to time, the slaughtered still afraid, the attackers still screaming. He described it not as a single ghost story, but as an open wound in the American timeline. In his notes he wrote, "Some spirits stay because they don't know they're dead. Others stay because they were never heard. But here, some stay because they were never forgiven." Holzer made no attempt to cleanse the fort. He didn't bring priests, he didn't light sage. He believed in respect, not eviction. And from all modern reports, the captain still walks the walls, still salutes, still waits for orders that will never come. So if you visit Fort William Henry, listen. And if you hear boots behind you, don't run, just stand tall. And say, "Yes, Captain." If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe for Holzer Investigative Stories. Until next time, be brave.